What a day, bro. What a day. So I'll give this a second to load. I don't think the good mic, man. I don't even have this. None of this stuff is working, bro. I'm supposed to have all of this gas. Bootleg as hell, bro. They were playing me. It was not letting me go on the other event, but honestly, man, I think we got some important things to talk about. So don't mind the echo. You already had a cool little teaser video. Yeah, we need our roll call, baby. Do you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys are up to speed on this. I don't want the timing to be off, and I don't want to be talking into an abyss, because I'm sure by the end of this we're gonna have some questions. You hear me? Oh, perfect. That was good. That was only like a 5-second delay. Oh yeah, it's a ghetto watch list. Bootleg ghetto. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Oh, thank goodness. Well, good evening, man. So honestly, if you are used to the normal watch list, this is already a little different. We like to go live, bro. I look forward to my Thursdays, bro. You have no idea, man. So I thought I planned everything out, man. We got a nice little gift for lending tips. So I thought I had everything worked out from the morning. I thought the timing, and then I did not account for traffic, bro. Traffic really did homie, bro. It's actually messed up, man. But we here, baby. We here, baby. You know, 30 minutes behind, I'll take it, man. God is good. So we got a lot to talk about, man. I think there was some big things in the market, and I think there's a huge question. I mean, this whole video and what we're going to talk about today is what's been going on. Literally, these earnings have been massive moves off of little pieces of data. You haven't seen it. I'm glad you asked the question, what is liquidity, baby? Yeah, we're going to talk about that, and we need to. But, you know, you're getting a move out there that I think is inspiring a lot of questions. And I think in the next couple of days, it might be able to show us some stuff. So I'm very excited about that. But then what happened today, there was some big events that, even though, you know, the market moved around, but I don't think, I think I think things got overlooked today. And that's what we're going to talk about. So by the end of this, you're going to have all of it. We're going to talk about every single thing. I have plays. I think we could have a little bit of a long-term video as well, but we'll talk about some other play ideas. I got a couple of swing trades in mind, and then we're going to go from there, baby. And then it should be pretty simple. So let me check. Let me get, how do I get everybody to the video? There's still people on the other one, bro. So bear with me, but good evening, man. And listen, bro, I was going to go do this in the car. The camera closer, I can't unless I move the screen, which I can do, I think, actually. But here's the deal. I was going to do this in the car, but then after doing it in the Cybertruck, I realized that, like, dude, I have mad ADD, bro. I got mad ADD. You have no idea. The ADD level, like, especially when there's a lot of traffic, man. Oh, I was kind of disappointed in myself, but it'll be good. It'll be good. Now that we're here, I think we could take the time. So I hope you guys have a good evening. Apologize, too, for the delay. I hope I can make it well worth your while, though. Let's get the other guys in here, baby. Yeah. Bootleg watch list. How do I even end this event? Let me see. Delete. I deleted it. All righty. Arturo with the peach, baby. I just killed a fly, baby. I killed the fly. I worked away. I can't believe you drove by somebody today. That was so awesome. She said, I heard another Chad in Tacoma. That was hype, man. I live for those moments. I live for those songs. You have no idea, man. That's a great time. That is a great time. So, Chattadonia, that being said, I mean, we could talk about the first issue, and then I'm going to end with a big thing that happened. So, like, honestly, the market today, you just went up. You had your little melt up. It was another day of low data. We did get surprised by jobless claims. That went up and people did good. There was a 30-year bond auction 30-year bond auction is usually bad. And then it did good, but I don't think we had anything. And this is a theory I talked about in the morning. And like, I just think this is it. The market is holding up. We're watching a lot of crazy individual moves, and literally you are getting gigantic moves off of small data misses. Duolingo is beating by 15%, but it's not 16%. The stock goes down 20. Shopify has 15% growth, growing at 40, 50% over 2 years. They miss by a couple of percentage points. Stock is down 30. I'm sure you Roblo today. I wish I was at my other computer where I had the screenshot, because literally, like, even in the morning, and I'll start doing this for you. And here's the deal. Like, can I tell you guys something? I'm laughing already because, like, I think somebody said it this morning. They were like, I've been in the market for so many years, and every time I still get confused that the market does the opposite of what it's supposed to. You know, like, have you woken up and seen some of these earnings and been like, wow, that's really good? And then everyone's like, no, it's really bad. But then you swear they were just saying it was good. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is that you're not clueless, okay? Everybody is just as clueless as you are. So are the algorithms. And I'm gonna show you this. Remind me of this tomorrow, and I'll start doing this. I will start documenting it for you. Because I'm telling you, even the algorithms, my news sources, when I'm going through the news wire, I did it this morning. Literally, right when the reports come out, Wall Street Journal is putting headlines that say Roblox profits surged by 22%. Roblox best earnings, record earnings. And then 5 minutes later, you'll see the exact same headline, but it says Roblox earnings, poor guidance, investors react negatively, or it'll be something exactly opposite. And this is something, I mean, over the years, and I really think if you have really paid attention, man, you will notice this. Bro, Wall Street develops these narratives on the fly, and sometimes they look backwards to try to explain it. And I think that gets a lot of people tripping out. But usually, here's the deal. Usually, you don't really notice too much. Why not? Think about that. It's not George Orwell shit. It's just like, dude, this is the nature of a game based on perception and opinions. That's the reason why it shifts so much. It's not to, everyone's just flip-flopping, bandwagoning. It's all persistent. It's not that it's consistent. And this is going to lead to the main topic of the day. This is why, although it could be frustrating, I really, I don't know, go listen to this morning. I woke up on the same attitude. I was fascinated. And I said, just like, yeah, it could be frustrating, but you should really look if this is saying that there might be something bigger. And I really do think there is. But why does it stand out as it is right now? And the answer is liquidity. This has happened all the time. You just wouldn't notice it as much because liquidity was much higher. Just simple as this. What if the algos and analysts keep changing their minds, and even if they're, bandwagoning on the story, right? Guess what? You didn't notice because the price fluctuations were not that meaningful. And what I'm saying here is that there is signs that we're watching that are literally showing us, liquidity is kind of low. That's why when the news comes out, or even whether they think it's good, think it's bad, flip-flop, small miss, it's like the changes off of a data set, the changes after event off of the cash open, it's a lot wider. You know what I'm saying? And that is where it starts to stand out. So this is the big topic, man. Big moves, small data. The more you notice it, the more it sticks out. This is highlighting liquidity problems. And what I'm saying by this, and I heard other people talking about that, so this isn't just my own idea. I'm not the only one. It's not that crazy to assume this. I mean, to assume that this is a problem that requires imminent attention and we're going to crash. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you definitely can notice that, there's not that many buyers in the market right now. And it's a paradox to say that, because if I say there's not that many buyers in the market, you're going to look at the S&P 500 near all-time highs. You're going to be looking at NVIDIA, and you're going to be like, everyone's optimistic. The economy is good. Like, what do you mean There's no money in the market. Everybody show up every day, even the damn trade. Well, I think all of the market is just, it's stuck in a pocket called Nvidia, and stuck in another pocket called Microsoft and other tech. And we have noticed a little bit of a rotation here, but the point is, I think it's a weird liquidity because there's $6 trillion out there in money markets. And, there's a lot of money out there, but you feel it differently because, yes, there is money, but I think it's already allocated and it's not leaving these pockets yet. And that's why right now it's funny because summer usually does slow down a little bit. It is sell in May and go away, but you're not supposed to sell because it only went down 2 times in the last 10 years. But it's like you do notice this, and that's why I'm saying here, we're going to find out Tuesday. This isn't a big problem just yet, but it smells. And that's what I'm really trying to, it stinks. It's starting to say maybe there is something bigger, and everything else plays along. Because usually by the time liquidity starts smelling, you have, you look at the other factors, right? And what do I mean by that, right? Like, let's say oh man, is liquidity low? What would you go? You would go look for the dollar. You would look at bonds. You would look at you would look at gold, right? Well, the funny part is all of those have already moved ahead of this, right? Gold is already rocketing up. The yields are at both the danger level and trying to rally and squeeze below 4 or 5 so we don't have a problem. The dollar is a menace, so that's the very interesting part about all of it. But like I'm saying, when it is all said and done, you got to think about it. There is a little bit of stench that we have to keep in mind. And the problem could be liquidity, and that could be explaining more of this. And if you don't know what liquidity is, Investopedia is your friend, but liquidity means the ability to go from one asset to another without losing value. So Apple stock is very liquid, assuming everybody's there. If the bid in the spread is only 1 cent, right? You could buy a share. You could turn $100, $200 into an Apple share. And if you wanted to turn that Apple share back into $1, you wouldn't lose that much money. Are you guys following? You would lose, and think about it. Stocks, no commissions. It's not like there's a lot of fees. You could go, think about how many times you've watched me. Bring, bring. I could go from money to asset, asset to money. That slippage determines the liquidity, right? If you could go in and out without the value altering too much and easily, you are in something liquid. It is illiquid if, you could go from dollar to investment or asset, but then it changes value or it's harder to do. That is illiquid. And real estate is the best example of a liquid asset. Why? You want to buy a house, it's going to take 7 days minimum if you have all cash. And then if you go through a loan, it's going to take 30 days for escrow, right? And then you turn your money in the house, but then what if you wanted to sell the house tomorrow? You would need a cash buyer for 7 days, or it's going to be, you have to wait 30 days to sell it, and then you got to pay somebody on cold real estate because there's commission. Well, even if he's like, yo, you the homie, you watch the live stream, you like the video, you know what I'm saying? And but that buyer agent, I know the laws, but buyer didn't lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they just change it, but you have to pay money. It's bigger than a stock commission. So it's an illiquid asset. You can't go from cash to house to cash without the value or your money kind of changing. So that's what I'm saying here, and apply that to what you're seeing. When I'm like, bro, this is little ass news sometimes. What we're seeing, you're watching 2% deviations from X. And it's priced in, it's not priced in. Bro, some of these moves are so freaking minor. I don't think you realize. It's wow. That's why it's so fascinating. These are minor moves. And it's making gigantic, and that's where I'm saying a liquid. Because that news and the amount of people reacting, and it's if there's not enough buyers to bring in that liquidity, the changes between every trade and asset, that's what's giving us a lot wider fluctuations, a lot choppier moves, gap down, rip back up. You're like, what is this? What's going on with it? So this is where exactly it takes a lot less to change more. And even by nature, with less people involved, it's creating wider spreads and creating more liquidity. So that's why one move, one action, it's ping pong. I'm doing this with my hands right now. I'm going bing, bing, bing. Usually you don't have any sort. I forgot there's a camera, bro. So that's the thing with liquidity. And that's number one. Now, number two, and I don't know, maybe I might, let me move this around. We're going to move this one around because I do want to talk about the other stuff of today and then we could talk about gold because I do think gold is important to all of it, but there was a lot of movement underneath the surface today. So beyond whatever happened, again, we had our data, the bond auction, that ended up being good, and we got a little bit of a rally, but it's not like you had any real crazy news. And that's domestically. But what happened here in the morning, oh man, I really think it was kind of a big deal as well. So did you guys know Brazil had a surprise rate cut? I don't think a lot of people talked about that, but there was a surprise rate cut in Brazil. Remember, they were one of the earlier central banks to cut. I showed you that chart about a month or two ago. So I think only Latin American countries, Brazil, Colombia, and I think Switzerland, I think they were the only other ones. But you had Brazil, then the United Kingdom, England, they said that they're going to be cutting next month in June. And those two things right there, that's the big part of this story. Think about what I've told you guys on the beginning of the year. And every time people are like, what do you think is going to happen? What's this? What's that? Soft landing, no landing, yibbity boppity boom. And, what did I keep telling you guys? Like the big issue of this year, it is the policy shift, right? So this is important because this Brazil news and this is probably the biggest news you've gotten all week in a macro way. Does it make sense? Because you just had now another central bank move a little bit, and now you're hearing more and more talk about other people also moving, like England. If they start moving, this is all part of the whole policy shifts globally, and it's kind of looking like everybody's going ahead of us. And now, I mean, if you guys have watched the other videos, let me give you a pop quiz or like a mini sidebar lesson. Think about it. I'm talking about other countries moving interest rates. Think about monetary policy autonomy, right? All of these countries have their independence, but most of everybody is working together, agreeing. That's why you only have 3 different central banks right now that are moving. Again, Switzerland, they were the first, Western bank to start doing it. ECB too. So it's like all of these, this is the big thing we're talking about with policy, and this is that shift, but also monetary policy autonomy it's huge when it comes to this topic, because are we going to see these countries choose to be more autonomous, and then are we going to just start watching other people move? And then again, depending on if they do or don't, that is going to cause reactions. Right now, it's starting to look like everybody is still following along, but other people are starting to slip. It's like a screen slip, you know what I'm saying? That's for the 2K guys out there, but yeah. So it's a big deal, and I think that was a big move underneath the surface. And think about it, man. If other places start cutting, that's going to affect the dollar. It's even going to affect the yen. Honestly, I didn't really think about it because I have been focusing on the dollar. So we have to see what the dollar ends up really doing, because that's where it could be difficult. But, oh man, dude, if other countries start cutting rates, think about it. Their currencies weaken. If the dollar doesn't get clapped, it might be able to hook up the yen. And this is what I'm saying, one after the other. it just starts to do its thing. So we'll see. You're saying they can't hold rates that high for long? No. So I don't know if you've watched the other videos. We've been talking, like in the economic videos, even the one yesterday, we brought up monetary policy autonomy. The only assumption we can make, it depends on if you're choosing the sectoral model or institutional or partisan, but the assumption is that most governments value autonomy, you know? So what I'm saying is that once, like in a weird way, what you are watching is a display of monetary policy autonomy by countries like Brazil already cutting. They're doing whatever they want. They want to cut Switzerland. That's a display of monetary policy autonomy. So the idea is just saying that even though everybody is kind of agreeing right now, and there has been some coordination, we're starting to watch now other nations and governments start to be more autonomous. We'll see who isn't and who works with people, but that in and of itself, it's starting to move the needle in policy. So they're saying, well, they probably have their own goals. Yeah. So some of them might be saying F that, but other ones are just saying, hey, we need to accomplish this. Or if they're even if they have an election, that could be another reason, right? We live in a our economy is based off of elections right now. So we might be a little different. Even think about that. What if the real answer is that all of these countries are just going to move and we're the one being autonomous, not moving ahead of our election just because we have an election and we don't want to move? So that could be another answer or theory that you could say for it. But the point is, this is the shit you should be watching, because this is the dominoes of policy changing, right? It doesn't matter whatever data delayed we get and everything else. The point is, if you're waiting for Powell and the rest of the damn world, even down to the Bank of Japan, to finally move and do something, when these guys start moving, yeah, Brazil, they already did it a while ago, and they are starting to do it again. It came out today. Switzerland really got people a couple months ago, but then now, if we do get a commitment by ECB in the UK and they actually do it, well, then there you go. You may not watch America do it, but the whole idea of policy shift around the globe, it's starting. The ball starting to roll down the hill. It just right now it's in Brazil. The ball is in Brazil. It's rolling down the hill. Boom. Okay. But that being said, the final thing, man, gold. Snitch. Gold is low-key snitching. And here's the thing. I don't think it's snitching on a crash. I don't. Think about it. I guess I won't shut up about it. But like, what are we talking about here? We are talking monetary policy autonomy, and we're talking central banks and all this stuff, right? Well, can you do the math? I think gold is more or less showing central bank activity more so than anything else. Or maybe the more gold moves, the more central bank actions you are going to see. So I still can't say this with like confidence, because you never know. But do you get what I'm saying? I think that extra $300 on gold lately, it correlates with the SMB. It correlates with all of these things. It's just simple. I think now, every time a central bank is getting ready to move, I think we're going to see gold pop. And why? Because gold is a stable coin. So we had this talk today, and I think it was really good, but a lot of people don't realize that gold is the OG stable coin. So gold is a different price in different countries because they have different currencies. So that will do it. But it is the OG stable coin. Do you guys remember what we talked about? I talked about it on a watch list. So I explained it today on the live stream, but the last time I talked about it, we did it on a live watch list. If you guys remember. Remember, I was getting killed on gold, and then we got out of it, and then we did good, and then this, and then that, and then blah, 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 and then why is it going up? All this, it was just crazy, right? And went up to 2,000 to 2,400, it was nuts. But during that moment, we were trying to answer all of the reasons that could be making gold go up. And we talked about the central banks. And a lot of people want to say it's China. China. I know. Everybody wants to blame China. Wow. My Trump with an echo. It sounds good. Can you believe it? I know. It's a shame. El Baghdadi. He died like a dog. I know. But it's not China. The gold beans are crazy. It's central banks. They have a reason to buy gold, and they don't have to do it in a weird manner. A lot of you think it's China. It's like Russia and China are buying up the gold, and they're trying to do this, and we're worried. No. Gold is a good place to go to if you think everywhere else is just going to be unstable. It doesn't mean, think about that word. I'm being very specific with my words right now. Gold is where you want to go, and you could use it temporarily if you think every other thing is unstable. Not that it'll go up, not that it'll go down, not that it's going to be bad, just unstable. No, it doesn't insinuate a crash. Point is, think about it. Central banks start moving around. If all of the, think about from overseas, all these emerging markets, then the dollar, then Europe, man. And then if the dollar weakened, and then the yen, and then these currencies could go nuts. So especially if you're like, okay, we're about to make the biggest change in a couple of years. What, like, oh man, we have our currency, then the dollar, but then the dollar's really strong and all the other currencies are really weak. But then if we raise and cut, like, dude, it's a mess right now, right? So if you're a central bank, you could just say, hey, if I don't want to own the dollar, or if we have dollars and we're expecting a big shift from America, but then we're about to change, and then if we change, and then China changes, and then our trading partners, they're thinking instability. Currencies are going to move around. Gold is a stable coin. These central banks can move into gold temporarily, buy gold, and guess what? You just got out of the dollar, and you just got out of everything else. But you can now hold there until you move somewhere else. So it's literally like they're using it like a stable coin. If you guys are familiar with stable coins in crypto, where you could just buy, you buy the Bitcoin, but like, you're going to buy again, you sell, you're like, oh, I don't want to hold the Bitcoin, I don't want the dollar, you buy a stable coin. And then you move it there until you're ready because of the volatility within the currencies. Well, yeah, that's what these central banks, this could be a reason of why they would be buying gold. And it makes a lot of sense. They want that, they don't want the dollar or any other currency. You could get that little OG stable coin until the dust settles or actions are made, and then you go from there. And like I'm saying, like, why does gold go up on these random ass days? Like, it's rocketing. And I think the answer is, if we start seeing central banks move, I think that's what's moving gold. Because now this is the second time it's happened today. Gold woke up. Gold didn't give up any of those crazy gains. And once again, Brazil, a commitment from UK and the ECB. Last time it was the Swiss National Bank and Brazil. It's doing it all over again. And it's still a head scratcher. It doesn't matter if there's a war or anything else. It is still doing it. So I think the snitch is just related to central bank movements every time that gold moves. And if it makes a big one, we might have one right around the corner. So, Chattadonia, those are your keys. I hope you followed. Either way, the beauty, maybe I should sum it up with this. No matter what, liquidity, gold, central banks, bro, all we got to do is just wait till Tuesday, man. That's CPI, and depending on if it's good or bad, I think that's gonna bring liquidity. It'll bring some volume, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna really get to see what's up. And then we'll go from there leading into summer. But all in all, man, it's pretty wild. And that being said, we'll be able to chill tomorrow, hopefully. You do get consumer sentiment. That shouldn't move us too much. And then literally by Tuesday, we should have some things running, baby. We should have some things running, baby. That's loud, huh? I don't. This is why I have to like, bro. This is why my other room is like. I have the fucking like. I miss the echo though. Does the echo sound bad? Cause like I like the echo though, low key, bro. Cause I be sitting in that padded room, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be in that padded room, and it's like I kind of like it. Hey, what about Mike Biden in here? How you doing that? I told you right now, West. Feel like echo. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, that's good. Cool, cool, bro. But Chad, on that note, I got a little bit for you. Let us get into the plays. So, I do have plays. I think, don't let this one fool you, bro. You know what I'm saying? First play, bro, do nothing. Slow down. Slow down. But I have more plays than that, okay? Don't let, you know what I'm saying? Don't let it fool you, bro. But like, here's the deal. I was explaining this today because like I have ideas and I want to make a couple of swing trades. That's like even why I have Airbnb and Roblox up here. But like I'm telling you, if liquidity is low, you could still have the same, whatever idea you have, just put it in half speed, essentially, if that makes any sense. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I just think with more liquidity, lower liquidity, kind of going through these datas until we really verify it, it's like I would have bought Airbnb on the dip right now. I don't think there's enough liquidity to do that everywhere else. Things are being really weird. I'm thinking give it a couple of days. It could go down to another level and just like, bro, just give yourself a couple more days until we actually start seeing some of the more knee-jerk reactions, and then you actually get those movements there. Otherwise, not 2 months, maybe like a week or two if you really wanted to. But then if we notice these liquidity problems are getting worse, I would be, you're going to just have to play that accordingly and kind of slow down more or less. So that being said, on a slower fashion, I like Airbnb and Roblox. I think Airbnb, if it doesn't bounce that one, like I'm saying, I would have bought it today. I think their earnings was amazing. And like, I think why it went down was liquidity. Like, it's very simple. But I wouldn't, like every other earnings, remember, I did this with Airbnb. Last Airbnb, I bought it. I think somebody made fun of me because it went down off after a good earnings, and they told me I'm in love with it. And then it popped up, and then we made a good bag on it, and then we got out of it. So I was going to do the same thing today, but like I'm saying, that liquidity, I think it's going to take another like week and a half, 2 weeks for that thing to pick back up. So I'm looking at it 147 to 142, and we'll see liquidity and how it moves. If not, I think it goes as low as 132. I don't think it's going to go below 132, but don't use that as a long-term pickup. I'm saying that in the sense of, if it does go below 132, then there's going to be some like different things, But if it goes at 132, I think that should be its kind of floor, because those earnings are great, man. Airbnb has grown into its shoes. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was killer. I even to the point, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, I clap back a little, like I be telling, like, come on, you talking sideways. I'll be like, the Airbnb, it's harder to talk shit about Airbnb. This isn't new anymore. It has been 3 years, 4 years. This company, go chart the growth, the EPS, the revenue, everything. Go look at the competitors, VRBO, Booking, Marriott Hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just hands down that chart is going up. Not the stock chart, but the company chart. And that's where I'm like, it's going to find its floor and do there. And I just think right now we're kind of witnessing more of the liquidity in the market more than not. So that being said, 132-ish would be like the low end. Otherwise, I'm going to look for a swing, but we might need like 2 weeks now. We'll find out. And then Roblo 27 to 22. I'm going to show you when I get to the other computer. I'll show you the screenshots that I have. They're funny. But I don't think their earnings was that bad, but they were just generally weaker. I don't think they have the same fundamental nature as your boy Airbnb. So there's that. And then finally, man, long term forever, baby. I want to be forever, long time. Ooh, I can say, do you really want a long term forever? Forever. You know what I'm saying? But why am I saying this? Yeah, I do love the long term, bro. And honestly, long term hella change lives, bro. It's amazing, man. You know, I was even with Brendan there, man. It's good to see Chad. I've known Brendan 10 years, man. I know some of y'all like that. And it's just like, for real, bro, you know, owning these assets. When you have the ability to, when you're aware of it, man, it goes a long, long way, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm bringing this up for a real reason. I am bringing this up for a real reason, though. Like, where there's something in the last couple of days, and even the fact that, like low key, bro, I'm glad that we waited on the cash. Did you guys see it? We didn't use our long-term deposit this month, but every single week with this low liquidity, and that's why I'm thinking about it. If you have cash and you have money, you offer liquidity, you have a chance to get some good deals. But dude, every single week, another high quality name has gone on sale. Every single week. Starbucks, biggest drop in 20 years. That thing's at a 5-10 year low almost. Intel, the only AI name. And again, short term, all of these companies have problems. You know, it's funny because like when I talk about it, like during, you know, people like give me shit sometimes, but like think about it. I've been covering this. I've been telling you, Starbucks, we know the reality. It hasn't been good. Intel, it hasn't been good. Short-term stories, they are not good right now. But long-term, some of these names, bro, it's that big boss, big, you know, blue chip. They have good history, name, brand. They're going to be around for 10 years. Let them have a bad year. Let them get embarrassed, man. You know what I was thinking about? You know, in the middle of all the rap beef, you know, like, bro, I saw DaBaby the other day. You know, remember DaBaby, the rapper? Back in the man, I was gone. You remember DaBaby, and he blew up and he went everywhere. He was the most famous person, and then he made a comment at a concert, and then they canceled him, and then it went from DaBaby to abortion. I ain't seen him since, you know, and like, you know, and like he fell off, and he ain't even like an Intel. You know what I'm saying, homie? He's still around, and you know he bounced back. You know, Drake, bro. Drake just got messed up by Kenny. Drake gonna bounce back unless they put him in jail. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna bounce. It's like, and that's what it is. Some of these stocks, they're surprisingly bad. Starbucks, I'm shocked at how bad it was. You know, Intel, it's disgusting how bad it was. But they're just going through their rap beef right now. You know what I'm saying? They just lost a rap battle this last year. They made a comment, the wrong 4 or 5 letter comment, and they got canceled. But like, if they got a platinum record and they got a Grammy, bro, that's a long-term candidate. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, man? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you know? That's it. It's like, and this is where I don't want you to miss out. And I don't know if I was this, I will be bold about this, because like, bro, we've done this shit too many times. That's it. I've made a lot of bad trades in my life. You know that? Oh, so sad. But these long-term pickups are disgusting. And it always happens when they get shitted on. And nobody wants them. And you need to stop getting caught up in that. And you need to think long term. That's why I'm saying long term forever, baby. This is what. Oh, dude, do you know how many times I've dropped that? I just saw glass fly everywhere. You know how many times I've dropped my phone just trying to explain the long term to y'all? So, yeah, man. Like, for real. I really hope you guys recognize that. Because, like, bro, even Roblo. There's names left and right, bro. Roblo's not even as quality, but like Starbucks, Intel, UPS, Nike, even. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, dude, these names, bro. These names. I'm not like, come on, bro. And again, we've been having these talks, and yeah, you could bring up something short term. I haven't bought any yet, and that's why I'm saying, I'm like, in a weird way, if liquidity stays low, I'm kind of excited that we have cash. I'd even be down to wait a couple more weeks if we find another deal, because every single week there's another name going on sale and we're already invested. And even if we don't buy anything, we're going to collect the yield. But I'm just at this point, man, it's like, hey, I want my Pfizer, my MO. They're already up from my last purchases. So if you mean to tell me I could wait, we could collect yield in this environment, even for just a couple more weeks, even an extra month or one more week. The point is, if we start getting better and better deals, and yeah, you may not like the market on a trading aspect, cool, but like, dude, if we keep watching these high quality names get their knees taken out, dude, these are gonna be some great pickups. And just don't be afraid, okay? Do not be afraid, and just don't, like, this is big, dude. I'm about to punch this damn screen, dog. Because I don't want you guys to make that mistake that I've seen some of you do. And I think some of you got to do it with me before, and and now, like, dude, you should be shopping. You should be shopping, have your list. And the reason why I'm not buying is because every time I thought I couldn't afford something is coming up on the list. I'm like, oh shit, I can get Intel now. Oh wow, I can get a chip exposure. Oh, I can get the damn coffee company I DoorDash every time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, you just don't forget about that and keep that in mind. At one point, though, don't be too cautious. If you don't have anything, I'm fully invested. So if you don't have anything, I would be nibbling right now, because don't be too much of a Josh, okay? Because at the same time, this attitude and this idea has gotten me, it got us the Meta, it got us the Netflixes. I don't know why we don't talk about Uber, because like Uber was amazing, even the JP Morgans, but it's like, it got us there. But at the same time, at one point when I was like, okay, more names on the list, bargain bin, and I start waiting, I was gonna buy NVIDIA. Like, I swear I was 1 week away. Everybody was, I guess. I feel like one of those. I feel like a dude in the club right now. Oh yeah, I swear I was gonna buy NVIDIA. I swear, no, I was 1 week and then my check-in. No, girl, like, I know what it is. I know what in the video. No, yeah, no, but a good thing I went live though. I think I have a live video. Tim might have the video. I feel like I was gonna do it, man. I talked about it. Some of you even got it. So, but damn, dude, I was like 1 week away from it. So I say that so that you don't get too comfortable waiting. Remember, the farmer never plants if he waits for perfection. So if you're fully invested, you can wait. All right. If you're sitting on one deposit, like, and names are starting to pop up, you could chill a little bit. If you have over 20% cash and you are still being this cheap and you're insisting on not buying anything, you're waiting. You've read too much Zero Hedge and you are waiting for the stock market to crash. And even when it crashes 90%, I know you're not going to buy it. I promise you. Some of y'all, you got to do it. Some of you got to do it, man. Some of you got to do it, man. That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of you need to do it. If you have right now, I'm speaking and Lord, you better ask if this is about you and pray for discernment. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm talking to somebody right now. I don't know your name. It's not that deep, but you are sitting on 50% cash and you damn know well why you shouldn't be, and you don't want to buy nothing. And you ain't gonna buy 50% cash, and you're like, nah, I'll wait. It's gonna go lower. It's gonna go low. You're never gonna buy shit. Okay? I promise you. I know, trust me. I watch people do that with real estate. I watch people watch real estate crash in front of their eyes. And they're like, yeah, I'm waiting. No, and they didn't get shit. So do not train that muscle. I'm being aggressive about this, I know, but like I say it with authority because we've done this like 6 fucking times by now. Excuse me. Like, dude, for real. We've done this a lot. Okay, we've done it a lot, and every single time. It's just like when should I sell when it's low? What just happened, bro? Oh, I'll be sitting here too. I was like, wait a minute. But I hope y'all feel me, man. Okay? So That's why I'm saying long term forever, baby. And I don't know, like and right now everyone, why is the stock market doing this? The trade, the law, whatever, the rates and Powell. Okay, great, focus on that, but there's a whole nother game at play. And I need you to make sure you don't forget that in the midst of all this effery, it does create an opportunity, and that long term is. I'm telling you, I'm very, dude. Starbucks hasn't been this cheap in a long time. Intel hasn't came down here in a while, and eventually it may feel like it's been here forever, but before you know it, and then especially if it's quality, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, man. Well, that being said, Chad. That's all I have for you. I'm starving. I haven't ate today. You know that? All I had today was that. All I had today was that damn Panera, bro. You know that? I'm glad I got that Panera. Dude, I had to go get that damn truck. We got to come back. We got to do all of this shit, bro. And then no, I guess I am fasting. I didn't mean to, but yeah, it's crazy, bro. So I'm starving, bro. I'm starving. Is there any questions though? Do you guys have any questions? Is there anything I could hit you with to wrap it up, man? What video? Oh, where I said I swear I was talking about buying. I swear I was talking about buying Nvidia at like $80. Like, and I was just 1 week off because I was like, oh, I'll get it cheaper, and I was just being a cheap ass. That's it. That's all. And then I already had everything else, but like I was just being a cheap ass. Fool. It's cheap. Cheap. You're all right. So I'm leaving the car up. It's Lending Tip's car, man. This car is for him. He likes it. I told you he's the king of the liberals when it comes to Teslas. That dude's been loving them. But I only have one request for the Cybertruck. Are you ready? So my only request, we might put, like, I'll treat it like a billboard. I might be able to get a bull on there. And I said, if y'all can make an auto design, if you send me a good design, I'll put it on there if I really like it. But my only request is that we get 30-inch 100-spoke Daytonas. That's what I want on it. That's what I want. It's really ignorant. It's super ignorant, and I know people ain't gonna like. But I really want to do it, dude. I told you this, but like, I have it. Like, we could run this tomorrow. Like, why not? I'm like, dude, I want gold Daytonas on 30 inches. Bro, I grew up where 22s was like, bro, you could get 30s on a Cybertruck, bro. I could get 30-inch Daytonas, bro. Come on, bro. It'd be insane, bro. It would be rare. It would be, yeah. Get 10s. Nah, for real though. That'd be really funny, actually. I should get 10s. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good, bro. That'd be good. Oh man. Well, yeah. Other than that, well, we'll see. I can't believe it's Friday, man. I'm gonna be effed up tomorrow morning. You guys know that? Dude, I haven't ate. I still gotta eat. It's already 7. I have not showered. Oh my goodness. I've been talking all day because I was even talking at the whole thing. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, you have no ideas. You have no idea. So we're gonna be, but I'm excited. I can't believe it's already Friday, bro. You're funny. I thank you, man. I like to enjoy life. But I am a trip. I've realized that. But so is everybody else, though, man. Like, that's why, like, humans is dope. That's why, like, humans are dope and weird at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, some of y'all got this personality, bro, and it's hilarious. And, like, you know, like, it's the beauty. Like, God is just crazy because you see God in everybody. And then I'm like, damn. But then sometimes I'm like, why are you so angry? And like, rah, 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 rah. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Roaring Kitty, he's coming back? No way. That's sad, then. I don't know. There's no way he spent the $20 million already, did he? Is he fucking... Oh, he kept it in GameStop. He should have just bought a fucking bond and been set for life. That's it, man. Man, that's why. Sometimes you need people to just take your money from you and lock it up. He needs a trust. He's active on Twitter. That's cool. Well, I'll follow it. I'd like to see what happens. I hope he's doing good, man. You know? I think he did sell, yeah, but like, that's crazy. If he starts like pumping, if he starts like doing normal stocks, that'd be cool. But like, if he turns into a pumper, that'd be a trip. I'll be like, no way you lost it all. Tell me you lost it all without losing it all. But we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out. We will find out, man. It's your birthday in 2 hours. Wow. Happy birthday, baby. I don't got a horn on deck. I got a Theragun. Does that count? I don't know if this is. Oh, it's not charged. Oh. That's a horn? Is that? Oh, that looks trippy, bro. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Wow, that's crazy. I like it, man. You got surgery? Are you getting a hernia or what, bro? Or is it that stuff from the other time? Oh no, bro. We will pray for you, man. That's crazy, man. Be good. Get rest. You want us to do? How long are you gonna be under for? Do you want us to come out to Vegas, bro? Should we all go out to Vegas and take care of Mosby? You know that? 'Cause I had to have people take care of me, bro. I didn't want them to. I was like, no, I could do it. And then like it hurt to fart. It was scary. This is a lot, man. If you're getting the hernia, that's crazy, bro. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. You got suspended for 3 days of work. I'm sure you did nothing. I'm sure yeah. What do you mean, bro? Damn, that really do look like the Rivian. Real estate going to auctions. Yeah, I've been participating in them. So some of them, I put in an offer. I got outbid on the Baltimore one, and then it went up too much. But yeah, there's a couple of them. Like there's a lot. Some are worth it, some aren't. But I mean, it's kind of been like that. There's kind of some better quality properties popping up. Yeah, you're a union rep. Fuck yeah, he's my guy. Hit him up. Boom. That was in Baltimore. I bid on it. We bid on it, but they wanted way too much. It was not worth it. It's hard to beat in the auctions. The auctions that building was a good opportunity. They do go up. There is mad competition, but I even saw like 3 other ones, and they were being a bad word with me. They were being really weird with me. They wouldn't accept one of my proof of funds, and then I was like, fuck you. They made me like go through a bunch of shit, but like the access is what I wanted, because some of these properties were like, I'm borderline finding like trophy auctions. Like some of these properties are the ones like back in the day. These are awesome properties. These were, the $200 million ones going for $10 type beat. So, but there's definitely a lot of that happening. Your health sucks as of lately. Be careful, man. Take care of yourself. Do you take probiotics? I'm telling you, at one point, it's funny because I was just with Brendan, man. And Brendan, I've known him for Brendan used to live at you guys know, we had a cult house before. Brendan lived at the first one. Back in the day, I bought a house and I gave it to people on the internet. I let them all live in it. He asked Brendan. He lives in Cali now. He's lived there since. He came from New York and he lived at that house, bro. But even then, my health was really bad back then. So he knew me when dude, my health, and I was younger. It's crazy because dude, I'm 10 years older and I feel better. And it starts with that. No, I do. Even autoimmune, bro. They thought I had an autoimmune disease. I go back to my videos in 2018, 2019. You will literally hear me say that. I was going to doctors, bro. They had no idea what was wrong. I was bad. But dude, I'm telling you, just daily exercise, make sure you stay hydrated. A lot probiotics and gut health, it could help a lot. It's not going to cure you. It may have some other things, but I'm telling you, it could go a long way, especially if it's there. Or at the very least, maybe it'll just make you feel better. I had weird, dude. I would have like skin stuff. I would keep getting fevers, sickness. I would get sick all the time. I would get strep throat. All like I would just get all these different sicknesses, and I was bad, bro. I was really really bad. My skin. I had a lot of skin problems that I never had, and then it was just like one thing after the next. And then I had like OG COVID. It was like pneumonia, but we called it pneumonia back then. But yeah, it was nuts, man. It was like P. Diddy-itis. Well, Chatadonia. I was exhausted. Well, I was like getting sick, but it was a bad. I wasn't taking care of myself. My diet, but like low key, if you just like go for probiotics, like pickles, sauerkraut, like get on a probiotic regimen and just eat foods that are good for your gut, it makes the world difference. I'm telling you, it's like it actually goes nuts. Yeah, the mango jewels. Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Gotta do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yogurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Good. Good. But Chatadonia, it's time, man. We gotta wrap it up. It's late. It's late. I got a lot to do. I still gotta go to bed. Maybe I don't know if I show up late tomorrow. I didn't die. I should. I usually wake up. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. But Chad, I love you guys. Thank you for being here, man. For real. I don't know. Did you guys? Should we keep doing this from now on? Do you guys like it like this? Do you guys want the live watch list like this? The bootleg. It was kind of nice. I kind of enjoyed it. You know, it's a different interaction, baby. A different interaction, man. But I love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy it, man. And be rested. You know, be peaceful when you go to bed. Wake up, baby, and drive. But I love you. God bless you. Thank you. And peace out.